instead of canceling people, just scroll by. Good morning, everyone. This is Ranger Rob, and welcome to the Ranger Rob Country Living channel. Yes, it is a sparkling day in Central Oregon. Yes, sir, Bob. And I guess we should enjoy that now because we know it will change. But today is our Friday. We had a podcast last night that was a killer. If you want to understand what Idaho pasture pigs were all about, or you're interested in getting one, or possibly just getting some meat from an IPP pig, the show we did last night was amazing. We had the president of IPP BA, which is a breed association, and it was a great show. In fact, we let it run longer than normal because it was just amazing. So yeah. So I need to make sure and do some. I have something on my mind, but I'm not sure if I want to talk about it. But I do need to check all of our systems out here, make sure all the water systems are up and running, and check an energizer, and yeah, we'll go from there. But I guess one of the things I definitely want to talk about today, and I guess I'll bring it up, is freedom of speech or censorship. And we've been pretty fortunate. We occasionally get some folks that give us a hard time, but we're a daily show. And our goal on this show is to be positive, have some fun, show people animals, learn about homesteading and prepping and self-reliance, and generally support the community, and interview folks that like to be recognized, because we're so beyond what our region is. Our show's national, and so we really can help businesses, help farms, help community events, things like that, and we're really proud of that. But we are a daily show, and that takes a lot of work. You know, think about 5 days a week, and we also record on weekends, doing a show, editing a show, and getting this stuff out, and trying to be a positive show, a happy show, and bring out the best in people. So when we have a platform come along and say, well, we don't want you to post so much, or something like that, and it's like, but yet negative people and things like that can come along and cause problems, or be negative all the time, and they're just fine, but they post less. So we get kind of torn between that and what we do here, and our platforms, just that's how we are. And my attitude with people is, if there's something they don't like or don't want to watch, just move on. It's turn the station, things like that. So instead of going after the creator, maybe you know, just advise people if there's something that they don't want to watch, then have them just turn the channel or move on to the next post. How hard is that? So yeah, I get kind of irritated when people won't take accountability for themselves, and if there's something they don't like, doesn't mean you cancel them. It means that you just take a responsibility for your own choices and say, I'm just gonna scroll to the next post. Just that easy. But one or two people who seem to get all the attention will say, well, it seems like we're just seeing this guy post, or certain businesses or certain organizations posting more than once in a week because they have content, be punished, instead of just saying it's freedom of communication, and you as an individual, if there's something you don't like, you just scroll on. It's all just electronic stuff anyway. Scroll on, just like if you get an email you don't like or something, you just delete it. So it's just that easy. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. And meanwhile, we'll continue with the cuteness, supporting community, and being a positive, especially in the region for Crooked River Ranch. And this is actually a Crooked River Ranch platform that I'm talking about. I'm not going to name it. I'm hoping that they'll realize that censoring takes time. Censoring is and I'm talking out of experience because we have our own groups. So if someone doesn't like what the group's doing or whatever, then like for us, we've created our own groups. And so we when we create groups, we create freedom of speech. So we'll get people that may have a different opinion than we do, but that's okay. No hate, no cancellation, unless they're totally maybe being illegal or being rude to other people. That would be a whole different scenario. So the day that we're actually rude or actually doing that to other people, yeah, then I expect platforms to say, please move on. But that's not the case here. I think the difference is we're a little more dominant because we do our show every day of the week, and sometimes weekends if this content's heavy. Yeah, but our goal is to always help our community and help homesteaders, help people with self-reliance, being prepared, and we kind of avoid some of the heavy politics, especially on the ranch where we live here. And so that kind of stuff kind of drives me crazy, but that doesn't mean cancel, nor would we ask somebody to cancel one because there's a posting that we don't like. I just look at it as scroll one more post down. Is it just that hard? Come on, you guys, we urge you guys to watch our shows and stuff, but to live and breathe what's on the internet all the time can't be healthy either. So in the old days we had televisions without remotes, and I remember my dad would say, Rob, come here. And I come in there and goes, turn the station, would you? That was his remote. The thing is there's something you don't like or don't want to watch, you just scroll by it. That's it. And be accountable for yourself. So yeah, instead of trying to police it or trying to cancel it, that's never good practice at all. So and obviously we see that problem with Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff too. So and yet a lot of one or two people come in and try to cancel something, and then they get response, and the administrators are responding to one or two people as opposed to the thousands that watch the platform. So yeah, just my 2 cents. Let's move on. Alright, well, I'm still waiting for a tank to fill up here, but to follow up on my subject here, I guess the point to my whole conversation here is if there's something that you don't like, do it better. Don't fight it, because it's a losing cause, because people love power. So if I can tell you with me is I just say, okay, if I don't like what I'm seeing or don't like the people that are supporting our, the platforms or something, get off the platform. If it looks like to be something that the platform's asking for, and create something better. So unfortunately for the people who did that to us, or telling us to leave the platform or refrain from the platform, we just, all right, then we'll create a platform that's better. And so then you got to ask yourself in the long run, did censorship really pay off for them, or did it just create more competition? Because really, if there's a product out there that you don't like, you try to make a better product. So that's exactly what we do. So yeah, I mean, sometimes it's better not to fight and just try to be better. And if you can't be better, then apparently they've got a better platform. So yeah, nothing about hate, just it's competition. It's the capitalistic way. Do something better if you don't like what someone else is doing, and hopefully it's something that other people want also. So anyway guys, I've almost got this water all filled up, and it'll be time to go take care of piggies in a minute here. Well, we got Sparky all fed here and got new water in his bowl, in his wallow. We're filling up Maggie's right now. We'll let those run and overflow for a while. And little piglets are eating really well, and I think I'm going to take them a little more food today. Maggie gets a full scoop already, but these piglets, they're growing fast and eating well, so we're going to give them a little more food. I am filling up their water over here in their wallow, and after that you can see Zelda's empties out every day. The more that we put water in here, the more it'll seal itself, but until then we gotta constantly put water in Zelda's new paddock. So these little guys are eating like horses, so let's give them some more horse food. Hey guys, how about that? I know. Whoops, sorry, I got caught in my pocket. And we're just gonna make sure that there's plenty of extra food for all the little guys. And yeah, we'll get this one again. There. I don't want to open up the fence again. So anyway, this is filling up. As soon as that's done, we'll tackle Zelda's wallow and stuff. So yeah, it's a warm day today, but yeah, we just do what we can do. But the piglets are happy. They're going to be going to their new homes here in the next week or two. So yeah, it'd be interesting. As it dwindles, I'm going to miss some of these little guys. Oh! Well, thought it lets you see Zelda playing in the mud, but she decided to share it with us. So I'm sure I got a little bit on the camera here, but what a happy pig. She, her wallow was empty, so I'm sure she was pretty excited to see water in her wallow. All right, I got to clean off the camera and move on here. Well, that was really nice of Zelda to share her wallow with me and her some of her mud. I got it on my face, on my camera, on my clothing, but all right, she's just having way too much fun. She is one big muddy mess. But I'm trying to stay clear before she shakes again. But she's one happy pig. Hey, thanks, Zelda. You feeling good? Oh! It's so nice to be a pig. It's a good day to be a pig. Look at that. She is happy. So, all right. Well, so let's move on and clean things up here. And this is why we have a hard time keeping water in these sometimes, because the pigs just think it's also a bathtub. So, are you happy? You having fun? Thanks for draining the thing, so I have to refill it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the piglets are kind of like not quite tall enough to reach over the top of the water, so they just kind of hop on the top and then they hop in, and so that's why in the mid-afternoon I have to check the waters in here, because these little rascals will drain it all out just because they can't reach it very well. But they will. They're growing fast and it's getting easier all the time. Sure, just get right on in there. Yep. Alright, well, let's move on. Well, we got the piggies all done. Also gave them a bunch of hay, so they'll be very happy all day. Thought I'd do a quick gander up here in the gardens. See anything pressing going on. And then I gotta get ready to go to the feed store and resupply us a little bit more on chicken feed. And I might have to get myself a smoothie at the Terrebonne coffee wagon? Coffee shop? Whatever. But yeah, boy, look at that. It's pretty over here, and probably have to get out here and harvest again, because I'm starting to see, yep, tomatoes popping up all over the place here. And probably harvest tonight, because we're going to do sauces. Yep, some in here. Sauces. Got a lot of cantaloupe and stuff popping up here too. Cantaloupe and things like that. And it's getting really hard to walk back here. But that's okay. What a nice problem. Alright, let me come around this side. And should be nice if I was actually getting some butternut squash, you would think, with all the plants I got here. But yeah, I see one coming. So I might get some after all. This is okra over here. We actually tried okra the other day, and I've got some way too big. It was okay, but the sliminess, there was a little bit of a kind of an aftertaste on your palate. So I'll probably get some more. Cinder Bell, and come out of there. Try it again cooking it a different way. Some more tomatoes down here. And I want to make sure I don't judge it on the one way that I cooked it. But so far, okra is not really high on my list for next year. But we'll see. Anyway, guys, we've been getting lots of corn. We'll probably have corn tonight. We'll see which corns we like the best. So guys, I'm going to wrap the video up right here. I've got tons of things to do today. Thought I'd just kind of bring up a little bit about censorship. That stuff's going to happen. But instead of canceling people, just scroll by. If you don't like our show, just scroll by. If not, at least in the comments say hello, or tell us why you don't like our show. Tell us things you'd like us to talk about in the homestead world and prepping world and so on, and or living on Crooked River Ranch. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have way too much time on their hands, and that's too bad. But anyway, guys, Thank you for watching. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world, including Crooked River Ranch and Central Oregon. We'd appreciate it. And guys, have a great weekend. Yeah, well, we'll talk to you later. Bye now.
This video is made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available in Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.